course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Cousins looking here for Smith down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Cook following the penalty. A pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
4 yards. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, here's Cousins. He finds Cook. He's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
We always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Bailey's kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, really into 2 on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Past the 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because you get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened, but then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
– 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Minshew a quick throw out wide to Chark. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
On play action, Cousins. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
2nd and 16.
Jaguars nothing.
Cousins again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Vikings 17. Jaguars.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
The ball carrier.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
On the tackle. A gain of 11 on the
now Minshew on 1st and 10. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Minshew with a throw complete to Shenault. Stop shy of the 45.
complete.
Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. That borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They start the drive with Cook. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
It's a pickup of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown! Vikings. Adam Thielen, 76 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Minshew, 1st and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Number 17,
DJ Chark, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And his kick is good.
The score, Vikings 24, Jaguars 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
3-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Cousins on target there to Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. B.C. Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
It's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
15-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
And 6.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson.
Brandon, these cornerbacks quarterbacks have had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Down at the 31.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. They'll run on first down. Robinson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Minshew. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Colin Johnson there, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll go play action here with Minshew. On the move to his left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on.
2-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
Josh Lambo lining up for
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
That'll be complete to Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cousins on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. B.C. Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Jaguars.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Minshew sets to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lambeau is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And that's caught inside the 30. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Colin Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Vikings 38, Jaguars 24.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. On the slant, this is Chark. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Cousins gives way to Cook. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the gun, here's Cousins. Flush to his right. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Cousins finding the rookie Jefferson for a Viking 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun is Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. The rookie Cameron Dantzler picks it. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Vikings 45. Jaguars.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, it didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Cook on the carry.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that
now it's 2nd and 9. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now Cousins. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Vikings 52. Jaguars 31.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. taken about 7 yards deep.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Handoff comes to Cook, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Turnover on downs.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the...
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And they got the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jaguars 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Brought him down. A gain of 4 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the